is Jesus Manuel Mena Garza for RV and Travel Adventures. Today I'm going to be talking about 5 things I would like improved on my Rockwood Mini Lite, which is comparable to a Flagstaff Microlite. 5 things, and plus 1 thing, which is just a personal issue that I have and that I would like to have changed in future models, but you know, it's not critical. It'd be nice. Here's a little view of my RV first. My wife has brought in this little LL Bean blanket and a couple accent pillows. This is how it normally looks in the travel trailer. Let me do a slow pan. I do like the colors, and it has good materials. Here's my little recliners, and here's a nice little pan so you can take a peek. So let's start off with number 1. And this one I've been complaining about for a long time. Right under the 32-inch 720p Furrion TV and the RV's technology stereo with the absolutely horrific speakers is the PWM, let me say it again, PWM charge controller and display. So they make it all in one. Again, I'd prefer if they'd install an MPPT, multiple point power tracking charge controller, which is more efficient and saves you on energy. And so that's my suggestion. Number 1, get rid of this really budget PWM charge controller. Again, PWM charge controllers are cheap. MPPT charge controllers are more expensive. That's probably one of the reasons why they went with this modest Go Power, unit, this PWM charger. Okay. The wiring from there to the roof is, I think it's 10 gauge, and then throughout the RV, I think it's 8 gauge, if I remember correctly. And I would like the wiring, this is number 2, I would like the wiring throughout the RV upgraded to 6 gauge, which means that you can have more power running through this RV, which is a big ask, by the way. That's a big ask. This is a simple ask to upgrade the charge controller. I'm pretty sure they're going to do it in 2023 or 2024 for sure. But they're just going to do it eventually. So number 2 was upgrade the interior and solar wiring to 6 gauge. More power, more better. Okay, then we're going to turn around here, and I'm going to show this, which I've been complaining about for years. I would like to replace the vintage analog thermostat with a digital version. That should be an easy upgrade. All you have to do is pull that one off and order something a lot better. You know, it's nice to have something, old school in a vehicle just to give it a little charm, but I'd rather, have less charm and more functionality. Of course, a digital thermostat is more accurate and more compliant and, it just works better, okay? Especially one with timer functions and stuff like that. You can turn it off in the morning or on in the evening, especially if you're at an RV park or something like that with power, okay? The 4th item, that was number 3. The 4th item is to get rid of this carpet in the pass-through. I know on some of the higher-end, larger models of Rockwood, they already got rid of it. Eventually it's going to migrate to these models, but right now they have this, carpet. We have barely used this RV, and it's already starting to get matted. And, we only had it on the road for about 10 days, and it's already starting to get matted. So, replace that with some sort of woven vinyl or other sort of durable material. I'd greatly appreciate it. That would be nice, don't you think? So that's number 4. And number 5 is another easy addition. Up here, or on the side, either side, I would like some of those flexible reading lamps. My wife and I like to read, and at night it'd be nice to have some nice LED reading lights, either on top or down there. We can always attach them to the plug one in there, but we'd like to have one from the manufacturer, something elegant, high quality, if there's such a thing in the RV industry, up there. So that's number 5. We have a light here, but it's illuminates the whole bed and is not at the right angle. It's not from behind. And so let's go on to the bonus one, bonus item, number 6. Again, this one, a lot of you might say, hey, Jesus, you're really off base. You're a dummy. You don't know what you're talking about. So my suggestion is to get rid of that window up front. I don't like I'm not a big fan of the front automotive style window. During the night especially, and sometimes during the day, I can feel the cold and heat pass more readily through the glass. Again, glass is not, especially this kind of thin glass is not a great insulator. I'd prefer just fiberglass and insulation. The change would save me and you up front in heating and air conditioning costs. And the front window is not for everyone. I would recommend making it an option. And of course, you can crack, and replacing it costs about $1,000. So that's my last suggestion. What do you think of that suggestion? Do you think it's dumb, goofy? So there's the image with the pleated shades for that area. In 10 years, that'll be just a button. You just press a button, boom, and that shade will come down a little blind, just like this one will just come down. Zzz. I am forecasting the future. So let's get to the end of this video. Let me just wrap this up. So again, I hope you're doing fantastic wherever you're at. This has been Jesus Manuel Menegarza giving you my 5 tips I would give to the folks at Rockwood, Flagstaff, Anthony Yoder and his crew over there in Indiana. You can make these changes rather readily. Of course, it costs a little bit more money. The upgraded, charge controller might cost another $50. The thermostat might cost another $50. But they'd save money by not having that automotive style front windshield. But for a lot of folks, they say, hey, that's very stylish. It looks pretty. I'm not into pretty. I like pretty to a certain extent. And just like everybody, I have a certain level of, interest in the beautiful. But I like functionality too. That functionality of the window is not there for me. So what do you think of my choices, my commentary about the Flagstaff and Rockwood products and the micro lights and the mini lights? Things that I would suggest that they make changes to in 2023, 2024, 2025, eventually, who knows? From Fort Worth, Texas, this has been Jesus Manuel Menegarza. I hope you're doing fantastic wherever you're at. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you have the time, only if you have the time. If you don't have the time, just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just say, hey, Jesus, I got better things to do. Okay? If you have the time, please leave your kind and super friendly comments below. Abajo, as we say in Español. Para todos mis amigos, gracias. To all my friends out there, thank you very much for watching my programming. Again, I'm in Fort Worth, Texas. Today it's supposed to be 74 degrees here in after the Super Bowl day. On a Monday, it's supposed to be 74 degrees. Yesterday was cold. The day before that was cold. But today it's going to be warm. Very nice. I like warm weather. Hope you're doing fantastic. Gracias. Adios. Bye-bye.